Hey everybody, welcome to Killington, Vermont. This is Explore Killington. We're your hosts. I'm Slato.
And I'm Sarah.
And we've got a fantastic half-hour show coming your way right here on KTV Channel 14. Well, you know, Sarah, Killington is known for, world famous for its trails, its conditions, its snowmaking. But you know what else makes it special? It's the people that work here.
The people are very special here in Killington, and this mountain would not run without them. We are going to catch up with some of our favorite and hardest working employees here at Killington, one of them being World Cup's the man who got it going, who made the event really happen along with a ton of other people. But this guy, Brad Leaborne, we're going to catch up with him. He's going to really tell us what the World Cup meant to him and how he put it together and made it happen. We're also going to catch up with Christina Madson, one of our favorite snowboard instructors down at Snowshed. She's going to tell us all about Killington and why it's special to her. And on top of that, we've got so many other Killington employees here that we're going to sit down. They're going to tell us why they love Vermont, why they love Killington, and why it's so special to them, because this place is awesome and there's a reason why people keep coming here year after year after year.
It's true. And of course, not only are we going to feature employees present, but we're going to feature an employee from the past. It's our friend Crazy Ernie. He's going to be featured in our segment From the Vault this week. And Crazy Ernie has a fantastic little segment that he did many years ago with a young guy who was probably destined to become a legend himself, I think. Who is it? You got to stick around to find out, of course. And as always, we've got a little apres action after you and I do some runs in this beautiful conditions we have here at Killington. We're going to head down the road. We're going to check out two of our favorite joints tonight. I think it's going to be Moguls and The Lookout. What do you think?
I don't know. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. But first, let's catch up with Brad Leaborne as he goes down the rundown in the World Cup and how it all happened.
I first skied Killington in 1985 with my parents and my sisters, and knew I wanted to go to school up here and move here, and the rest is history. I'm Brad Leaborne, and I've been working at Killington for 26 years. My day starts around 4 in the morning. I get up, get in my truck by about 4:30, start heading to work, make sure everything's fueled up, ready to go for the guys. And then when they come in, I have my lists, delegate who's got to do what, who's going where, who's hauling where, and get them going and out the door, because we are very time sensitive with this event, or with any event. The best description of my job would be a roadie for events. We do setup, tear down, we're all behind the scenes. The unsung hero, I guess you'd say. The other half of my job is terrain operations, and that entails keeping track of snowmaking and grooming requests for our mountain school kids, for our event, organizing and running where they're training that day, what they're training for, communicating that information to our snow surface, our patrol directors, so everyone knows what's going on throughout the resort. We all need to know who's doing what and where so that everyone's safe and the resort runs safely. It's one giant team. I mean, it takes an army to do what we do here, so we're all just little soldiers making the events happen. And we've done the rail jams, we've done races, we've done mogul events. This one, the World Cup, was over the top. When I pulled in that one day, I saw all these bleachers and the grandstands and the VIP tent, just the monstrosity of it all. It was that next level. It was beyond cool. If I can sit back and watch those girls come through the finish line, or the kids sliding the rails or coming through the moguls, you know, it's a sense of accomplishment that we've pulled this one off and we've gotten it done. And you're watching your event take place, it's a great feeling. You've gotten it done.
Thank you, Bradley Leaborne. That was a fantastic look at some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on here to pull off the World Cup, you know, and it's not only Brad, it is hundreds of people behind the scene that makes this World Cup so successful. I know when I had the opportunity to interview all the athletes that they are just so excited to be here in Killington, and I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Hey, 2018 here at Thanksgiving is just a few months away, so get it on your calendar if you haven't gotten up here to check out the World Cup. It is a party like you can't believe it till you see it.
It is a party, and not to mention Michaela Schifrin just winning the Olympic gold. She will be here for that event, so if you're not here, you're missing out on Olympic gold medalist skiing down our famous Superstar Trail, which is even cooler. And I mean, these athletes all start somewhere, and Michaela, she's obviously a big alpine racer, but snowboarders are out there too. And coming up next, we're gonna catch up with a great snowboard instructor here, Christina Madson. She's down on Ram's Head and down on Snowshed, teaching the next generation of snowboarders on how to just shred the mountain. So let's catch up with Christina and see what she has to say.
My name is Christina Madson, and I've been here for 15 years. I was born in Hawaii, and then I lived in Virginia for a while, and then we ended up in Vermont. I had never lived in the mountains before. I had never even seen the snow until we moved here. It was so different from any place I'd ever been. I never thought that I would stay here this long. I went away to college and ended up coming back and starting to work at Killington when I got back from school. We always lived at the beach, and I always surfed, and so moving to Vermont, I didn't ever have any interest in skiing per se, so I started snowboarding. It was kind of the natural thing. My first powder day felt like surfing to me, and that was a feeling that I was afraid I was never going to get again because I lived here. I think there's a lot of parallels. It's very creative. It's just like snowboarding. You know, you can always pick a little bit different line. Everybody has a different way of riding certain trails, and you know, it's a very personal experience. 10 years ago, I would say I preferred surfing to snowboarding, but now I would say I probably prefer snowboarding to surfing. I came to teach first season, and in that first season, I learned that I love to be outside all day, I love to teach, I love working with kids, and I love snowboarding, and I figured out that I was pretty good at it, so I just kept doing it. I had some great kids that I was watching progress, and I didn't want to leave them, and I loved what I was doing. Worked here for several years teaching snowboarding full-time, and then I went back to grad school thinking that I was going to get a real job after I got my master's, and I realized very quickly after spending a little bit of time kind of in the traditional workforce that this was real life for me, being able to be outside every day. That was about as real as it was going to be for me, and that was what was most important, and I decided that that was going to be kind of my path. That to me was what I wanted my job to look like forever. I started the Unleash program in 2012 because I found through my years coaching at Killington that there was a need for a non-competitive seasonal program. We really wanted to create a community at Killington of kids that would ski and ride together, and I thought it was really important to give them a place where they could come. They knew who they were going to meet when they got here on snow, and they could ride and ski all day together and have a good time, and the focus was just on enjoying Killington and getting better and having fun. The most rewarding part of my job is watching people progress, whether it's kids getting better at snowboarding or coaches getting better at teaching. You know, at the end of the day when people come in and they're stoked because their kids had a good day, or the kids come in and it's the best day they've ever had in their whole life, like that, you can't replace that feeling.
So much. There is no doubt in my mind that she holds so much passion for the sport and for Killington itself, shaping young minds every single day to snowboard and shred the mountain. Awesome stuff.
Well, you know, we've got a more in-depth look at some of the other employees here who work at Killington coming up here a little bit later in the show. And of course, one of my favorite segments is From the Vault. Now, if you've been around Killington if you were around here in the early 80s through the 90s, there's a guy who's a legend up there. His name is Crazy Ernie. He's going to be our feature from the Vault this week. And like I said, he's got a mystery guest there. It's one of my favorite pieces. You got to stay tuned to it. But we've got a little commercial business to take care of. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more Explore Killington after this break.
Weather strikes. Be prepared and call Primo, a professional company doing business right for over a decade. We value our customers and take pride in our work. Call now and let us show you the difference.
Hi, I'm Chef Claude. My staff and I love to cook, and this is my invitation for you to come dine with us. Bon appetit.
Welcome to Base Camp Outfitters, your alpine touring and telemark specialty shop. For the past 30 years, our focus has been to offer the best product available to help give you a great mountain experience.
And if you're looking to save a buck, check out our bargain basement and consignment shop. Down here, there's always a great treasure at a great price.
Also, we now offer the largest telemark and alpine touring rental fleet in all of New England. And don't forget,
Base Camp is where all your mountain adventures begin.
Where's Mario?
What a day! Am I late?
When in Killington, Vermont, and you want some truly great pizza, Dominic's is where you want to be. We make our dough here in the restaurant every day. Every pizza is hand-tossed to order and topped with the freshest ingredients. You can taste the freshness.
Don't worry about it, guys. I got this one.
The Red Clover Inn and Restaurant is the intimate and sophisticated Vermont inn for romance and relaxation. There's exceptionally locally sourced dining that is elegant yet casual, complemented by creative cocktails and an international wine list. And with event facilities that can handle everything from romantic weddings and rehearsal dinners to secluded business retreats, you'll be sure to come away with memories that last a lifetime. Get away from it all at the Red Clover Inn and Restaurant, affordable elegance in the heart of the Killington Valley.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Explore Killington. Slato and Sarah right here at the K1 Base Lodge in Killington, Vermont. Sarah, what's up next on the show?
Well, we are here at, like you said, at the base, and we have been talking all about the people in Killington. Next, we are going to catch up with a plethora of Killington employees, why they tell us what Killington means so much to them. So let's see what they have to say.
It's beautiful. Vermont is great. It's idyllic.
Pow. Powder. The fluff. Powder.
Fresh morning corduroy.
I have the best job in the world, and they're envious. You know, golf in the summer and skiing in the wintertime. Doesn't get much better than that.
Chicken finger Fridays.
Ooh. On a powder day, superstar to the stash right off the bat.
I love the mountains, the lakes, we have it all, right in one area.
Secluded. I mean, you're just hidden from everything. You're not in a big city, and there's not a lot of noise going on. It's just really nice and peaceful.
I typically ski about 130 days a season.
Superstar.
Sideburns.
Mustache.
Creepy.
Staff Christmas party.
World Cup.
Brewfest.
I'm an old timer. I'm gonna have to go with the Mogul Challenge.
My friends are very jealous of my job back home in Long Island. They're so jealous of it.
Cheddar.
Maple syrup.
Sugar on snow.
Yum.
Short lines, open trails, and a lot of powder.
Vermont beer. It's the best.
Double IPA.
A heady topper.
Long trail.
Switchback.
There's a theme here, in case you haven't noticed.
My favorite thing about Vermont, you get all the seasons, you get a little bit of every part of America, I think.
Culture. Yeah, it's, I'm not a city person, so it was nice coming back to the mountains and the small town and actually feeling like you belong somewhere.
I love the outdoor lifestyle that Vermont offers.
Access to outdoor recreation and great people to work with. It's living a dream, literally.
Bacon.
King of Spring.
King of Spring.
More fun.
Even more fun.
The people from guests to fellow staff members, everybody's here to have a good time. What a great way to work is to make sure people are having fun.
Killington production for that awesome piece on the employees here in Killington. They really do make the mountain run, and I believe that's why guests come back year after year after year, because the employees come back year after year. And this place is an awesome community, an awesome mountain, and, well, let's just say an awesome place to be.
It is, along with some awesome skiing with you today, right?
Yeah, the skiing has been fantastic.
Unbelievable.
I mean, when you can keep up.
Yes, yes. I just looked for, oh, you got your, okay.
But I mean, we have From the Vault coming, so we know Slato goes way back.
From the Vault. Now, coming up, as I teased it earlier in the show, we've got a piece featuring Crazy Ernie. It's Ernie Forrest. Ernst was a junior national mogul champion, probably back in the 1970s from Schenectady, New York originally. I met him up here in Killington about 1982. He was far and away the best skier, one of the best skiers I ever met to this day. Whether he's in the race course, the moguls, it didn't matter. He's blowing helicopters over the top of my head. I mean, the guy was crazy, right? Crazy Ernie. So we've got a feature from him, from the Vault. Now, Ernie used to be the original host of the show. Back then, of course, we called it Fresh Tracks way back when, if you remember, and if you've been watching KTV for a long time. And Ernie would always come up with this great idea. He called it the duct tape tip of the day. Well, he needed a little help doing a duct tape tip one day, and I was available. So I'm the little guy that's going to help him out with this duct tape tip of the day. Say that 5 times fast.
I know. Well, as Ernie would say, duck it or, well, let's see what he has to say.
Crazy Ernie back here with your duct tape tip of the day. Hey Scott, got Ski Bum's best buddy? Duct tape, we love this stuff. Slato, let's see that boot. This week we're going to talk about the airflow across the toes. When your boots are a couple years old like Slato's, this can be a real problem and pretty cold too. Notice the rubber ripping off. We'll just take that right off of there. Now we got to get out the garden roll here. Get yourself a fairly generous piece of it. And just cover up that little old air dam right there. Dam out the cold air, a little bit of moisture. And notice Slato's missing a buckle, so you're actually going to get 2 tips in one right here. For a problem like that, you just got to wrap the whole boot here. Just one more big old piece of duct tape. And we just do the whole boot. And it's like having a whole new buckle system. Yes, sir. Now remember, this tip just doesn't pertain to this brand of boots. It pertains to all overlapping cuff boots. You always get that bad cool air leak, and this will stop it. How's that new buckle, Slato?
Gosh, they're warmer already, Ernie.
All right, have a good day. See you next week right here on Rock Skis.
Well, that was a great look back at time here from the Vault, that segment we run every week. Gosh, I love it so much. It was great to see Ernst out there, and boy, I had quite some flowing locks there. You may have noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you did. You did.
Yeah,
you
sure
did.
did.
You did.
Yep.
Did.
Yeah,
She
sure
sure
did.
You know. Well, just like Slato's hair has kind of disappeared, the day is coming to an end here at the mountain, and Slato and I are going to head on down to some of our favorite apres joints.
Yes, where are we
Going
going?
down the access road, we're going to check out the Lookout in Mogul, so we hope to see you down there. But first, we're going to catch up with some of our sponsors, so stay tuned for more Killington TV after this.
This is the best farmers market in Vermont and possibly in New England, and you can find just about any food you're looking to eat here. Rutland is privileged to have one of the few 52-week-a-year markets, and it feeds an economy, not just the people.
The farmers market here is open every Saturday and every Wednesday. Wednesdays from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and Saturdays from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And we'd really welcome everybody to come visit us.
Hello, and welcome to the Highline Lodge. I'm Kristen Anderson, owner and chef. We've just completed a facelift here and are currently open for ski season. Please come join us for après ski in our fireside lounge. Take the chill off and sample our crafted cocktails featuring local spirits while enjoying the magnificent views of Killington. Our vibrant and flavorful menu changes with the seasons and always features fresh local products. We would love to host your next event or family gathering at the Highline Lodge, located up the Killington Road.
When someone asks you, where are you from? Do you smile? Do you think of family and friends and neighbors? Do you describe honest, hardworking people who choose lifestyle first and then figure the rest out? Next time someone asks you, where are you from? Smile and tell them, I'm from Rutland. Help us spread the word. Tell us why you love the real Rutland County at realrutland.com.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Explore Killington. Slato and Sarah, we've made our way down to the first stop on the Killington Road. It's the Lookout Tavern, one of our favorite places. Why? Well, it's not only because of that view up there, but it's because of all the great people that work inside down below too. Now this is a great deck, so if you're up here in the spring, the summer, you come up here, you can enjoy a nice meal up here, a nice beer, a cold cocktail, whatever you want. And the view of Killington, it can't be beat.
As they would say, look out. And like Slato said, it is the first stop on the access road. It's your first left as you're coming down from the mountain. Take a look for the big clock tower next to Basin Sports. You cannot miss it. But Slato, we're gonna head inside. We're gonna find our favorite chef, Sneaky Pete. He's gonna give us a rundown on the kids menu here at the Lookout. While we do that, you guys check out our favorite King of Spring commercial. King of Spring, here we come.
The King
of Spring.
Now that guy's the King of Spring.
King of Spring commercial. If you didn't get enough of the King of Spring in his Speedo, he's coming back pretty soon because spring is on its way. And even better, I have managed to catch up with Chef Extraordinaire, Sneaky Pete of the Lookout. Pete, how are we doing today?
Doing great. How about you, Sarah?
Doing good. Pete has prepared for us an awesome display of the kids menu because we've got President's Week coming up. Little kiddos are going to be on break, and you need to bring them to a good place to come and eat. And why not the Lookout? Open at 11 o'clock every day for lunch, serving till
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock every night. They have an awesome kids menu. Tell me what you have here.
Well, I have a kids mini burger. We have some mac and cheese, a little hot dog and fries, some pasta. We also do chicken parm, chicken tenders. We have sweet fries, regular fries, onion rings, you know, anything a kid would enjoy. We do ice cream. Chipwich desserts for only $1.
And those aren't for just kids, right?
No, adults too.
Perfect.
You can't beat it for $1.
We don't like to discriminate.
No,
adults
not at all.
like candy and sugar as well.
Yep. We do have a game room, pool, video games, all sorts of stuff, you know, for the kids to stay busy. If you happen to catch a day where, you know, the skiing's not great, they want to come in, parents can hang out, do the adult thing, and the kids can kind of do their own thing, you know.
So this is the place to be for basically every single need. And if you don't want to drink and drive, you guys have a shuttle as well. 422-LOOK, give it a call. Anything you want to add?
Nope.
All right, we heard it right here from Sneaky. Now I need to go track down my co-host, Slato. He's been wandering around bugging all the customers in here, so I'm going to go save him. You guys stay tuned for more.
Well, I'm joined by a very special person here. This is Mr. Ian Harbage. Ian is the head brewmaster for Long Trail Brewery, which is right down the road here in Bridgewater, Vermont. Ian, great to see you here again. We're becoming old friends here at the old Lookout, aren't we?
Happy to be here.
We've brought Ian here for a couple reasons. One, we just think he's fantastic on camera, as you know, because he's been on air a few times with us. But he also has more knowledge about Long Trail beer than probably anybody on the planet, in that he is the head brewmaster there. So I want to talk about, quickly, some of my favorite brews. Now, you guys do seasonal brews there. And
Yes,
one of my
we do.
favorites is called Hibernator. Tell us about Hibernator and, you know, how it came to be, you think.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know, kind of a classic recipe that we've had for since well before my time. It's kind of a simple winter beer. It's just not quite a porter, but not quite a brown ale. It's kind of somewhere in between. It's just like a nice, robust winter beer. Smooth malt character, little, notes of nuttiness and a little bit of chocolate. Just the end of a ski day, it's perfect.
It is perfect. I agree with you 100%. What else is coming out? I know that you guys have a new IPA called Vermont IPA, correct?
Yes. So it's, brand new, kind of a new style actually. So developed in New England, kind of specifically in Vermont, hence the name. We're very proud of our brewing heritage here, and we wanted to showcase that. So it's kind of a softer beer, all the hop flavor, but without the aggressive bitterness that turns a lot of people off.
Yeah. Now, there was a little debate as to what the name was going to be, I guess, because, I was privileged to actually enjoy a few samples of that beer before you all had a name for it even, and I said just call it Awesomely Good Beer would be my name, because that is delicious. And again, I'm not a real IPA lover, and that I'm not in tune with the bitterness that some of my friends are, but this is not really a super bitter beer. It's a really kind of a mellow, nice tasting beer. It's just delicious.
Exactly. It's a little more approachable for people that aren't into other IPAs, so definitely check it out.
Ian Harbage, if you get down there to the Long Trail Brewery and you're down there, man, give him a shout out and give him a high five for making some of the best tasting beer right here in Vermont. Well, sir, it's time we wrap up the fun here at the Lookout Tavern, but boy, we had a great time here, didn't we?
We sure have.
Now we want to remind everyone to watch Killington Television, Channel 14, all week long, particularly our morning show. We call it Killington Today. It's hosted by wee little Bettina. She's over here, down here, somewhere in the corner, right? And you put a little water on her, she grows to full-size Bettina. She has the morning show. It's 7:30, Sarah, every morning. Why do you want to watch? Because she's going to have all the updated weather conditions, trail conditions, the lists that are running, the lists aren't running, all the important stuff. You're going to need to have a great time up here at Killington. It's live every weekend, 7:30. It's a tape show, but during the holidays it's live too. So there's no reason not to turn it on while you're getting ready to head up to the Big K. It's Killington Today with Bettina. Check it out.
And if you didn't get enough of Slato and I, you can always check us out at KillingtonTV.com. We're also on all those famous social media things that I know you're on: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. So make sure you like us, share us, and keep watching. We love you guys, so thank you so much. And until next time, Killington, stay classy. Thank you so much.
It's 2 in the morning, and the bakers at Jones's Donuts are doing what they've done best for over 90 years. That's right, for over 90 years, Jones's hand makes donuts, pastries, cakes, turnovers, just about everything you need. Well, maybe not need, but want. You want one, maybe a dozen. How about tomorrow morning? Perfect. We'll see you there. Jones's Donuts, over 90 years of perfection on West Street in Rutland, and open Wednesday through Sunday.
Hi, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Killington Motel. My wife Robin and I have been the proud innkeepers for over 10 years. We offer affordable, clean, comfortable accommodations and a wonderful breakfast to start your day. We are also home of Killington Coffee Roasters, where we roast and sell our single origin coffee. If you are looking for a bed and breakfast or a bag of freshly roasted coffee, stop by and say hi. We would love to see you. We are conveniently located between Pico and Killington.
Espresso bar, specialty cocktails, art gallery, and restaurant. Liquid Art is the place in Killington to get ready for your day and unwind when it's over. We invite you to enjoy work by local artists while dining on healthy fare, signature drinks, and specialty coffee in an atmosphere that is relaxed, cozy, and unlike anything else on the mountain. Stop in for open mic night, art jam, Sunday night supper, or try one of our raved about monthly wine dinners. Killington's Coffee House, where everything is a work of art. Liquid Art, the bright blue building 2 miles up the Killington Road.
Killington Sports is the first stop on the Killington Road and the last stop you'll have to make. You'll find the area's largest selection of goggles and helmets, clothing, accessories, tuning, and repairs. Best of all, you can get rentals and lift tickets here and go straight to the hill. They have great merchandise from brands like Patagonia, North Face, Obermeyer, Flylow, Dakine, Burton, and Under Armour, including the latest in lifestyle clothing from Kuhl and Purnell. Killington Sports, make it your first stop on the hill and get on the hill first.
Sal here from Moguls Sports Pub. You know, the only sports pub in Killington. Moguls offers free mini golf, air conditioning, 2 pool tables, dartboard, and TVs everywhere. Plus the best game room around. And if you're hungry, we offer wood-fired burgers, steaks, gyros, barbecue ribs, and of course, the best lobster deal in town. So just pop in at Moguls and say, Sal sent me. See you there.
At Northern Ski Works, we want you to have tons of fun on the snow. We'll get you on the right ski. We'll put you in the right boot. We'll get you outfitted in comfort and style. We'll get you adjusted and balanced. We'll get you finely tuned. We'll get you accessorized, and we'll outfit the kids. We'll keep you informed at northernski.com. We've got all the gear in here, so you'll have fun out there on the slopes. Northern Ski Works, conveniently located in Killington, Vermont. Our way down to Moguls Sports Pub. It's on the left as you head down the road. We love coming to Moguls. Now, you must have spelled it because I did. The first thing I got a whiff of when I stepped out of my car was Jack. Now, Jack is about a 1-ton smoker that lives right outside, and these guys get up every morning about 8 o'clock and they start smoking some of the best prime rib that you have ever had here anywhere in the, I say here in Killington, but probably anywhere in the world. I mean, this stuff melts off the bone. It is delicious. And they had the ribs going in Jack the Smoker. You got to come down here for the ribs alone.
The ribs here are fantastic. The food here is absolutely fantastic. Like Slato said, they go out every morning and they get those ribs smoking every single day so that you guys can come down here and enjoy them. On top of the ribs, they have a great array of other food as well. They've got a $9.99 burger and a beer special. As Uncle Sal likes to say, the owner here, you can keep your wallet fat and eat like a rat because they like to do deals here, and this is the place to come. They also have so much going on throughout the week. Every Friday night, they've got DJ Dave Total Request Live. That's sponsored by Shiner Beer, so you can come on down here, get yourself a great Shiner beer, put in a request for a song, DJ Dave will play it, and you can dance all night long. That's on Fridays. On Saturdays, we've got Supply and Demand, and then on the following weekend, we also have the Super Stash Brothers. So those guys alternate out every other weekend. So, you know, one weekend you're here, you've got Supply and Demand. The next weekend, you've got a whole new band with Super Stash Brothers. Those guys absolutely kill it. And then every Sunday, you've got Josh Jacob from Super Stash Brothers. We're calling it Half Stash Open Mic Night. Come on down here on Sundays. Starts a little bit earlier, around 7 o'clock, so you can come on down here and get some music in yourself if you're musically inclined. They also have free pool during the week, so make sure you get your booty in here. You can play some pool here in the bar. And before I get ahead of myself, which I feel like I might have already.
Take a deep breath.
I know, there's just so much going on. This place is so family friendly. It is great for the kids, it's great for adults. We're sitting in the bar area here right now, but if you want something a little bit quieter, a little bit more family friendly, they have an awesome dining room just off to the left of me. It's a little bit quieter, and the best part about that is downstairs, they have a full arcade for the kids. And I mean, when I say full arcade, they've got skee ball, they've got basketball games, they've got different shooting Terminator games, all the games for the kids. They're downstairs. You got the tokens, the prizes, every kid's dream. I mean, I want to go down there right now, and I think I might have to go get a game of skee ball in before we go. But the arcade is just absolutely off the hook. So you can come in, get great food, I didn't even mention the TVs on every single wall. So if you want to watch a game or the Olympics, which are on right now, also a great place to be. And it's family friendly. It's for everyone.
That's right, absolutely right. And you didn't mention the free popcorn, on which this is actually the third bowl of free popcorn because we wanted to keep doing a shot of like get the free popcorn and then slate out your stuff.
Just kept eating
I ate it all, so okay, bowl number 3. But hey, well listen, that is Moguls in a nutshell. But like you said, family friendly, standalone dining room over there. We got pool, we got shuffle table, full on arcade. No reason not to bring the whole family down here. Well, listen, up next, Sarah, we're going to take a little look at our big friend. I call him Big Red. It's the King of Spring, right? He's going to be coming along. Now, we're still in February, but spring is right around the corner. Let's check it out. The King of Spring is up next.
Now that guy's the king of spring.
That was the famous King of Spring, and spring is right around the corner, so he's starting to peek his head in. It couldn't be too soon, because I know I'm looking forward to spring, and I think you are too.
Well, I am, but you know what? If spring is just around the corner, that means we must be looking at our Jack Daniels weekend, which happens March 1st through the 4th here in Killington. Yep. And it is an annual event that has been going on for many, many years, longer than I've been around, I think. And it is such a good time. Of course, we always want to send give a shout out to our friend Pete Whittier and Team Canada. Now, these guys have been coming down here for, over 25 years. And this used to be a ski trip. It kind of morphed into a little bit beyond a ski trip. But when Team Canada rolls into town, you want to be following that big old bus with a maple leaf on it. Why? Because it is a nonstop party from basically from March 1st to the March 4th. Because these guys don't even sleep. I don't even know why they have bunks in the bed. In the bus, I mean, they don't even lay down in the darn thing, right?
No, they don't. And I think they do. They just party nonstop while they're here. Our friends from the north coming on down. Always a great time, and you know you can find them here at Mogul Sports Pub.
Well, they'll probably be at that Mogul Sports Pub, the guy with the guy doing the daffy on there, right?
Maybe. They don't do much skiing anymore, like you said. It's more of a party. But you will find them here with the best ribs in town, the best deals in town, and the friendliest staff as well.
That's right. Well, listen, Sarah, I think it's time we got to wrap up our show. But as always, we really want to thank you for watching Explore Killington. Now, don't forget, we can see Bettina every morning here on Killington Today. That's our morning show. And she's right over here, little Bettina. And she's going to grow up to full-size Bettina. 7:30 a.m. right here on Channel 14. Again, what do you want to watch? She's going to give you all the updated weather conditions, trail conditions, the lists that are working, the lists that aren't operating, shut down for weather, whatever. The information that you're going to need to know to have a successful and fun vacation here when you're with us in Killington. So check it out, 7:30 every morning, Killington Today.
Slato and I have had such a fun time sharing the show with you guys today, but we've got to wrap it up. If you didn't catch enough of us, you can see us at KillingtonTV.com, all those awesome social media pages, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Like us, share us, watch us. We really appreciate us. Until next time, Killington, stay classy. We'll see you soon.